So Pierre Poilievre has stated numerous times that if elected Prime Minister, he will invoke the Notwithstanding Clause in order to get around the Charter of Rights and Freedoms and force his ideas of how to deal with criminals in our society. Ideas that the Supreme Court has already said are contrary to Canada's Charter of Rights and Freedoms. Now, for this reason alone, if not for a multitude of others that he's shown, I really hope his quest to be Prime Minister ends with this election. And here's why. In the US, Trump has relied on an ancient act, the Alien Enemies Act of 1798, to start deporting people to a prison camp in El Salvador without any due process. Now, this is similar to the Conservative leader Pierre Poilievre's intent to invoke Section 33 of our Charter of Rights and Freedoms in order to override the Charter of Rights of Canadians. Now, his argument does sound solid on its face, as it purports to be, protecting us from extreme criminality. However, like other populist politicians, Poilievre tries to paint a picture that we're in danger without his salvation and his solution. Stirring up our fears, our prejudices, and anger. There's a major problem with what he's proposing. Opening this door by invoking the Notwithstanding Clause is dangerous for each of us and can give the Prime Minister literal dictator-like powers. No federal government has done this before for this very reason. You see, in Canada, invoking the Notwithstanding Clause interferes with the court's ability to hold politicians accountable for violating the Charter of Rights and Freedoms. Now, as the Canadian Civil Liberties Association states, quote, Section 33 of the Charter, commonly known as the Notwithstanding Clause, gives lawmakers the ability to shrug off important fundamental rights and freedoms protected under the Charter. When invoked, this clause prevents courts from striking down serious Charter violations contained in laws. Close quote. It truly is nothing short of a Charter override. So what's next? The Emergencies Act? So he can skip Parliament the way Trump is pretending that his executive orders are democratic? Look, I ask that you seriously consider the consequences of having Poilievre invoke the Notwithstanding Clause when placing your vote on April 28th. So I appreciate you taking the time to watch this video. Look, if you find it informative and helpful, like it and share it with others. Then subscribe to my channel and remember to click the bell so you're notified when new videos are uploaded. In the meantime, stay safe and enjoy your day. I'm wishing you peace, health, and harmony. Elbows up, Canada. Bye for now.